have Templar Assassin with your Dragonlance there. So it does feel like they're going to be ready relatively early on to be able to punch back against what BB team is bringing in this one.
AB needed here. It seemed like the panel liked the changes that Heroic made to their draft. I personally like to see that Whisper is going to be taking over the Earthshaker, and they got Analog a Leshrac pickup. That felt like a nasty last pick here, Avery.
There's a reason Timbersaw has been struggling this tournament. Now he's going to have to go up against another hero that can just absolutely burst and chunk him down. I'm looking to Analog to step up his game in this game too. I think he struggled the most in that game one. It wasn't all on him. It was just a really tough game to find the angles for those Echo Slams against so many summons, so much scouting, a long-range poke lineup. You're against the anti-mage. Not the easiest Shaker game here. He gets the priority in that last pick. They put him on a super high damage dealer that can just get in the fight, play against a lot of heroes that he can just take down instantly. Looks like a great game for the Leshrac, and he has the silencer to cover him. I mean, what a silencer game. You're against Timbersaw, Darkseer, Dark Willow, Bane. This curse is going to hurt in the team fights. The global silence can bail out the grip. Looking at those two heroes for Heroic to have big games here in Game 2 and force this into a Game 3. And if you're BB team, as the panel mentioned, you are trying to play some heroes that have not been too successful so far. Doesn't mean they can't work here, but they have been struggling.
Save in some trouble. Already used the Shadow Realm. Unless he can juke through the trees, he is gone. That's going to be first blood to Yuma. And that is quite the boon because the off lanes on both sides are suffering. Schofield will end up going down. Both supports will die, but it's Heroic who walk away with the extra bounty in first blood.
And there's some money tree action going on.
Wait,
Nature's
what?
Prophet looking for the gold bags. Not a facet we see a lot, if at all. But if you start snowballing with it, it's definitely a little extra income. I did not have this on my TI bingo card.
No, I didn't either. I do remember that it was so bad they had to buff it up, but it seemed like the numbers still weren't quite right. I guess in this matchup, it does kind of look like a free lane for them. So if you don't need the extra lane sustain out of the heal, why not, right? It's a double range matchup against a double melee matchup. Like, surely you should win this scot-free. Oh, flat vacuum pull back in, trying to go for KJ Fairy Fire. Ooh, he walks back into the Ion Shell and will be run down and saved. He's already healed up enough. Refraction from Yuma is quickly burned through, and he'll have to back away. No rebuttal here. Schofield, meanwhile, Fairy Fire of his own is going to be popped to stay alive. Would have gotten it otherwise, but instead Katomi gets an amp damage, and he's going to pull the Leshrac underneath the tower. Now it's going to be the Clockwork who wakes up that Leshrac. Leshrac going back in with a dive ball key, doing massive damage onto Katomi. One kill and trying to get out. No stuns left. Save has already blown everything there, so Analog will be able to get away. Support for support trade-off.
Money bags collected for Pure. Happy about that. Analog, did he overstep into the river?
He certainly did. Not having dive ball heating, he's in trouble. Sounds goes out though, and now GPK is the one who has overextended himself. Analog, he'll tick out. Analog didn't have to run forward. KJ will collect that kill. GPK.
Or 3 points in Curse. He could do some serious damage to GPK in these skirmishes.
He thought he was going to get involved there. Instead, Nightmare pulled into the Chakram. Analog, he goes for the pure kill again, but around these ancient stacks and two heroes behind him, Analog can't go for another kill on this Nature's Prophet. Pure trying to get nice and aggressive. They know the ward's up there on the high ground, thanks to the Nightmare from earlier.
And Whisper comes to defend these stacks. Does not want to lose anything. Does not want to split the experience. He needs this Echo Slam to recover. He will get it here, uncontested.
Yeah, Schofield's going to block out Katomi. No way that he ever gets close enough. In fact, if he tries, he'll just add more experience to Whisper's coffers. Slowed down by lightning a bit.
The haste Timber.
Oh, yeah, that's a little scary. Oh, that's it for the Shadow Realm. Not good enough. GPK.
He wants
Are you going to try for it? Timber chain up, and he runs him down.
GPK.
Playing rotation, that could have been just Pure dying again. He's kept Analog down a bit, but he will be the center of attention for Heroic. Hook shot does land, and really no way out of this one. Nope. The cogs lock him in a cage, and the silence prevents any spells. Analog, he knows that he's going to have to stay one step ahead of this Timbersaw if they want to push this to a Game 3.
Perfect pace for Heroic. They love this style of gameplay, and this draft is built for it.
You just showed so many heroes, though. Yuma, he's left alone in this bottom lane and run down by a simple 1-2 punch of a Miro wall and save with the Bedlam. That is going to cost Heroic.
Back up. He was doing farming He was doing big stacks in the jungle, so this Darkseer's absolutely back in this game. They're trying to pick up the pace themselves.
Quellblade pick up, but the creep is on top of him with the Ion Shell. Echo Slam does go out. If they can trade this out to get the kill on Pure, it'd be massive. Whisper doesn't have enough damage by it. Oh, what a Cox hit! A Sprout over to the other side. Enchant Totem to stop him, though. And Pure, he's dead. He's aggressive. He's tried to be multiple of these rotations that resulted in his death, and Whisper is taunting him all the way to the grave. Though.
They land the grip. They're going to try it all in.
They got him. And long-range hook shot. The grip is stopped, but the burst damage is still there. Now Schofield, big whirling death hit underneath the tier 2 tower. Cogs on cooldown, but BB Team, they'll respect what Heroic have to offer. As the aggression from BB Team, they see all these heroes on the other side of the map. They're going to go for the Wisdom Shrine, expecting that Schofield will do the same on the Clockwork. But they're going to fight. Analog, he's going to jump right into the Bane. Opts not to go for the Wisdom Shrine, gets the quick kill on the support. Can he get to the Wisdom Shrine in time? He opts for the stun. He does not want to go into melee range of this GPK Timbersaw that has been menacing the map the entire time. He takes the experience and makes a run for it.
Hook shot in 7 seconds here.
Save, he knows I think he's given up his life to block the pass. Miro, he's run down by the Dog Heating. That TP is not going to work for him. And it's GPK, the only man perhaps who can make it out. Schofield spots him. Oh, that hook shot just barely off the mark. Passive right now, but as we say that, both teams are going to go for their own smokes. Not going to be met, not going to be surprised on a Tormentor. Instead, they will clash inside the dire jungle where BB Team do have the ward advantage. With the initiation, it's going to be jumped onto the Darkseer with the Golden Sounds over the top. 2 are wiped off the face of the earth. And now Heroic want more. Can they get that? Whisper, he's going to chase after him here. The silence wearing out. GPK, he gets the Timber Chain out of there, and Heroic call it quits.
Dire's vision control. So you win fights here, it's super nice. Get a chance to D-Ward, get a chance to take that objective. Save wants to get something going.
Good 4-staff. I mean, this early 4-staff picker has done wonders for him. GPK, though, he was pulled in by this, and there's too many stuns.
Overreaching, trying to find a little opening. It's because they just don't have the physical mitigation right now. You don't have like a Shiva's on Timber. You don't have an AC on this Furion. You can dice these heroes up.
GPK backs out right as Heroic.
No,
the Echo Slam starts things off and he's gone.
Too easy.
If they have your Shaker and the Leshrac on one target, it doesn't matter who it is. Schofield finds the extra. He's going to jetpack, keep the vision on save, and eventually his Blink Dagger should catch up to him. There's the Fisher. And a Shadow Realm trying to dodge. They're actually maybe thinking about fighting this one. Miro's going to try and TP in. This is a little crazy, though. They still have the global silence.
Yeah, what is he doing?
And now Miro's in the middle of no man's land with nobody to help him. He tries to go for his own wall. Dead again. BB Team, what is going on? They're bleeding out hero after hero. Save. He does manage to get a helpful 4-staff to get away here. GPK is going to go for it. Now that Analog's BKB is on cooldown, but the global sounds over the top of that BKB. GPK, he is left with no offense, no bite.
Whisper has an Echo Slam here.
I can't believe they're right next to each other. Jesus, what is happening? A Fisher goes out, and Whisper is getting some stuns and Echo Slam on the 2 of them. GPK is in trouble. He got baited into a fight he was not prepared for. Not with Yuma. 1,000 damage crits raining in on BB Team. Another stun. That'll stop the Bane. There goes the Dark Willow, and BB Team on the ropes now.
Beat decision making is not easy. You look at how much Radiant Vision is on some of these camps. It's like pick your poison. You have to pick the one camp that is not spotted, and then try and get out. That is not the one you want to pick.
That's not the one. That's not the one. Whisper. Oh, this could be the death blow. Back-to-back side of the map pickoffs on Pure.
Read him like a book. It's just nowhere to go. It's just playing Minesweeper out here on Radiant side of the map, and you don't want to keep farming your own because your team also has to get something right now. Nowhere safe to go for this Furion. Nowhere safe for GPK either. He's going to be forced to pop BKB. No teleport available. Is already canceled.
GPK knows his life is forfeit. Does a little dance. Whisper, he's going to be chased. He do manage to catch him before the Blink Dagger comes back up. He turns around the Echo Slam, does what damage he can. His team is making their way here. KJ's now here. He slows him down. Thanks to the 4-step, Whisper can turn back around. The BKB will last long enough, but save. Big hit there, and a Fisher to finish him off. They couldn't get the Earthshaker. They'll catch both saves.
Brief windows in that early game, but Since Analog has been playing decisive, it has all been heroic. No hope in these team fights, no chance in the skirmishes, no ability to contest Roshan, and this game is just going to end before the 35-minute mark. You went into the Coliseum with heroic. Next time, you better come prepared, because this is not the team you want to come with less team fight against.
Heroic say you want to play that early game brawl. You every step of the way and beat you with experience. They have pummeled BB Team to a pulp on this one. And BB Team are not equipped to be able to stop this one. It feeds for a three-man Quags. Why not? Schofield, one things in style. We are going to game 3.
This has been a really fun series to watch, and game 3 is going to have it all on the line when the pressure is at its greatest.